Mike and Tony calling moves for the crowd they live, eat, breathe this life they chose. Ohio roads and broken news. Piledriver podcast, Piledriver podcast, Piledriver podcast, let it explode, yeah. Boom, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Piledriver. I am Mike, the referee. On my right is the family man, Tony Forge.
Hey, I'm already spacing out. Okay, there we go. I'm here.
No, you're good.
What is up?
Nothing, man. Getting ready. We had a nice little Easter weekend off. Hope everybody had a great Easter. Jill's in the chat already. Happy belated Easter to Jill. Hopefully the Easter Bunny brought you some fancy stuff. He brought me some fancy stuff, actually. Look at, I got this Rice Krispie Treat Bunny. So I'm pretty excited about that Rice Krispie Treat Bunny. But we got a lot of wrestling coming in this week. First off, I just want to say the new sticker packs are in, and they are fire. Jill's in the chat. I know she's gonna want to see these.
Sure, they are.
I only have a limited quantity right now, Jill. But if you want one, you shoot me a message and I'll put one aside for you. We'll talk about it. But you get a little Mike. You get a little Mike, the referee. You get Bear City Vice PDP times 2. 2 different designs we went with. We got the family man, Tony Forge. The family man, Tony Forge there.
That's pretty great, actually.
Jill wants...
Bobby just popped up with a new logo for me, too. I'm loving.
Oh, yeah? I have to put it out.
Yeah,
the Chris Onyx. The Chris Onyx Mega God Edition. And then last but most certainly not least, Jill Dial's favorite, number 1, Brazzi Suave. So, Joe, let me know if you want one. They are $10. I think I got 6 or 7 of them left. But yeah, you get 7 stickers. I'll even throw in the other PDP sticker. I got a sticker mule made them, Jose. But we can hook you up too. We'll get you guys. I throw in the other sticker, the Mike and Tony sticker. I don't have any available, but the South Park themed ones where me and Tony are in the PDP shirts. I'll throw that in there. It's 8 total stickers for $10. You can't beat it. But we do have a lot of wrestling this weekend coming up. And to start us off, we have a very special guest. On Saturday, NEOPro Wrestling will be back in Louisville, Ohio for Paint It Black. And that's seemingly what they're about to do. One of the matches on the card is the IWGuide Heavyweight Championship, currently held by Zay Garcia. Joining us to talk about the card is the owner of the IWGuide, Charlie Butters.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome to the podcast, my friend. Long time coming. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
We got Devin in the chat. I'm sure he's talking smack about me. We got heat, though, because this dude put out look, I've seen this. This dude put out an Easter post. This dude put out a happy Easter to all my wrestling friends and family.
Damn.
He didn't tag either one of us, Tony. He didn't tag either one of us.
Not even the pod? Not even the pod. Dwayne in the chat, my boy Dwayne, why don't you go over? It's been shared all over, but you can click on Colt Johnson, I believe was the most recent. Vote for my boy Dwayne for Teacher of the Year. Just saying. I've seen, yeah, for sure.
Michelle's in the chat. She said, "What up, Butters?"
Hi, Michelle.
We got a big show coming this weekend, though, Saturday in Louisville. Paint It Black will be up. And speaking of, here is your IWGuide Heavyweight Championship match. Let's talk about it, brother.
All right, so, I mean, Jeff Steele was on a pretty decent tear last year. He had Sammy Suntimer with him. Sammy's MIA now. I'm trying to get a hold of him to set something up. He's too busy in Pittsburgh. So Jeff's kind of on his own. You saw the promo. There's a promo out Jeff released. He's coming after Zay after he took a chair shot from Zay. Was it October of last year? He's been bugging him for a while. So he wants a title shot. Give him a title shot. Let them settle it in the ring.
I mean, I'm not too familiar with Jeff Steele. I have seen him a few times at NEOPro Underground and at AIW. I believe I've seen him there a few times as well. But the man holding the title, I am very familiar with. Zay Garcia is nobody to be fooled with, especially when, big man Sid and Vic Vice are in tow.
Yeah, it's been really interesting with them. Big Man Sid will be on the pre-show in a pre-show match against Alonzo Cruz. They kind of locked horns at the last Neo show in the pre-match scramble. So
I'll say they were in the fatal four, right, or the four-way scramble or whatever it was.
Yeah. They're gonna run it back. Now we see like Zay is more like more fan favorite than the other members of Bax. I don't know if he can kind of get them to kind of change their tune. Sid doesn't like the crowd too much, so we'll see what happens with it. It's been interesting, but yeah, Zay's taken the title all over. He took it to Indianapolis and defended it for the very first time over there. So that's another state marked off the list that the title's been defended in. So yeah. He's trying to get it up in Canada. We're taking it everywhere we can. So
Devin, I assume he's talking about me. He said I cost Heather Blue the Baddies Championship. She even yelled at me during the match.
Come on now.
She did yell at me during the match. That is correct. But that also, like I told Shogun the other day, that's because you're breaking the rules, man. I can't have you breaking rules. But I don't know. Heather said she was slapping a bug on the ring. I didn't see a bug. It looked like a tap out to me after that Fujiwara armbar from Storm Garcon. So we're not going to – Devin's just – he's being biased right now. Calm down. Are you going to be at NEOPro, Devin, on Friday or Saturday? Are we going to see you on Saturday, bud? I mean, and then back to NEOPro and Zay Garcia. I remember when Zay won this title from Mikey, it seemed like he was, like you said, kind of the fan favorite of the group in a group that's hated by 90% of the fan base.
Yeah.
Zay comes out and he's got different motion to him. That's what the kids are saying, right? He's got different motion to him.
Different motion? Is that what they're saying now?
Yeah.
That's right. He's got motion.
He moves different. He moves different.
He moves different. You know what I'm saying? It's different than everybody else. So the fact that the fans have kind of rallied behind him, even though he's in a group where they are not fan friendly at all. They don't. Big man
Right.
Sid and Vic could not give two shits about the fans or what they think. Zay Garcia is proudly wearing that title and trying to, at least get the other two, it seems like, to embrace the fans.
Yeah, and I mean, if you saw the end of the last show too, after his match, a video played, told Zay Garcia to live his truth. Don't know what that means. Don't know if we're going to see more. I've heard that there might be more. I heard that there's something happening. There's some rumblings. You got to be at Painted Black to find out what's going to happen next, though, because I think it might be something huge. I don't know. It might be something for the anniversary. Don't know.
Oh.
Which is only 2 weeks after this show. Like, you get this show and you don't get that much time to calm down. You get Wilbur's last call on the 25th. I'm just going to acknowledge this comment, Tony. I don't know what this means. Trading Ketchuru $4.25 million for Good Los Planitos, Isser Kevin Boma.
Okay. Anybody got he's looking for Ketchuru.
Yeah, he's trading Ketchuru.
He's trading the Ketchuru. Excuse me.
Yeah, he's trading Ketchuru for $425 million for Good Los Kevin Bowman. My dogs are going crazy. They're fighting, of course. Next match on the card. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was talking more shit.
Oh yeah, these dogs are nuts, bro. Next match on the card. This is a match that we kind of were looking forward to last time. It ended up turning into a triple threat match where members only didn't want to wait for a number one contender. Studio 86 makes their return to NEOPro, and these guys are, certified grade A assholes.
And it's different seeing a still for me, honestly, a not certified asshole Patrick Hayes, man.
Agreed.
Like, it's been a while now, but
look, I got like my first taste of it firsthand, right? So like they're pit bulls, Caitlin. Hold on, look. I'll turn the camera. They're over there running. They're assholes, dude. But at the Kids Fest show, right? And I understand it was a Kids Fest. I understand the vibe was going to be different, right? Seeing Patrick Hayes come out and the fans' reaction and him being the good guy that he's trying to show everybody that he is was just wild.
Right. Like, I don't know. And him with Jimmy Shane, it's hard to, it will be easier to cheer him against Studio 86. I will say that. Let's say that.
Look, Michelle's in the same boat as us. I don't like Face Patrick. It's just weird. Like, it's weird.
There's some,
Do you think it lasts? Do you think this will last?
Depends on if the success comes. If he's not able to like make this work with Jimmy, I fear for my friend Jimmy Shane's, like getting stabbed in the back because Patrick Hayes is like, this ain't working. F it. When I was an asshole to everybody, I was the champion.
That's exactly where I was going to go next are we going to see a Patrick Hayes like swerve here? Because of course he's not a good guy. So I don't know. It's probably the biggest question that I have out of these two, out of this tag team from Jimmy Shane and Patrick Hayes is can they, stay, I guess, good? Can you stay the course of good? Right. Well, like I said, against Studio 86, it's not hard to get cheered. So
that's true. And I'm sure they'll have their manager in tow, and he's always got that fanny pack packed with Four Loko. So you got to be careful with that.
Right.
They're going to have eyes all over there, on the front and the back, and every which way to keep an eye on each other and try to win the match. So that'll be interesting.
Hayes and Shane are my middle daughter's favorite. Okay, Caitlin. Now this one I'm a little bit non-familiar with, whereas maybe you have a little bit more information about Jessie Blair. I do obviously know the NEOPro Women's Champion, Jocelyn Navarro, very familiar, but she is, putting her title on the line against somebody who's been dubbed a rookie, essentially.
Yeah, Jessie Blair just debuted in February at AIW. Trained by Don Greeny and Derek Dillinger. She is very smart, very knowledgeable. She watched a lot of Josie wrestling, so that's where she picks up a lot of her moveset from. She's got a really unique moveset. She definitely moves different. She's taller than a lot of girls, so she's got a lot to her. But like you said, she is a rookie. She's young. She doesn't have a ton of that experience in ring. She has faced Jocelyn previously, and Jocelyn did come out on top in that match. Now it's for the NEOPro title. So Joss, definitely has the advantage here. But any given day in the ring, you could have an upset. So.
No, that's 100% true. But like we saw last time we were in Louisville with NEOPro, you definitely don't want to get in between Jocelyn. As we found out she slapped Mike Contos right across the face pretty hard.
Yeah, and
that was his fault probably.
He probably said something. He seems like the type that would say something.
Right.
Right.
Although I can't say much. Jocelyn did one time powerbomb me backstage just to see if she could. So, I mean, she is that kind of girl that.
Jocelyn's way. I don't get in Jocelyn's way. That's the homie. I say, "What's up?" Fist bump it. We out. That's
she can handle her own. So I try to avoid her now after that. But
well, Jessie Blair, coming in, like you said, she was trained by Derek Dillinger and Dominic Garini out of AIW. I mean, if you want to be trained by anybody, those are two of the names to be trained by.
Yeah.
Derek, obviously, big known fan of his for a long, long time. And then Dominic Garini, I've never gotten the chance to sit down and have a longer than 5-minute conversation with him because he's always busy and stuff. But I do know that ever since the first time, Butters, no bullshit, the first time we walked into an AIW show, I don't know, this is probably 3-4 years ago when we first started the podcast, and there was 4 of us, and we all had Piledriver t-shirts on. We walked up, said hey to him, at his table. My buddy Dean bought something or something. He saw the shirt, and he was like, make sure you guys watch the show later. Found us in the crowd right before he hit his Piledriver, and I swear to God, every time he's in a match and I'm either in the crowd or working the show, he locks eyes. Piledriver, and it's a beautiful thing. So I appreciate him so much.
Yeah, he has definitely one of the best pile drivers in wrestling, and I pop every time I see it when he busts it out because it looks gross every single time. It's great.
Every time.
For sure.
Yeah, so this should be a good match here, and I mean maybe Jessie Blair throws out a Piledriver. I know Jocelyn has a Piledriver. She is in
our intro
video.
This is our fucking intro. The
last clip. Okay, so let's talk about it. I did see a post today from NEOPro Wrestling, and actually, let me pull out my phone real quick and shoot a text message. But we all know the adage: card subject to change. It was posted by NEOPro today that Trey Lamar and Brazzi Suave unfortunately will not be able to make it to Painted Black due to whatever reasoning there. It's not. I have no idea. So I do know that Hayden Backlund will be in attendance. I guess seemingly the best assumption we could make is that Hayden Backlund will now wrestle Tyler Jordan. I almost called him Jason Jordan.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Do I conveniently have? No, I don't. There we go. Possibly.
And that's again. I'm speculating. I'm speculating here, but obviously that sounds like it would be
an easy matchup, to just take them and put them together like that. But I heard they're working on something, and it wasn't as simple as a fixer. I think that's what they would have announced it right away. So I'm thinking they're still trying to keep the matches separate, and we're going to get 2 new people to fill in those slots. I'm super curious who they could be. I mean, this is all speculation. Obviously, we haven't heard anything. I haven't talked to Jason today. Outside. I mean,
Kaylin's tagged him. Kaylin has tagged him, and I actually sent him a text message to see if we had any word. Hey, shoot me a live exclusive. Maybe it could happen. We get a Piledriver exclusive.
Hey, that does not. It happens sometimes. We definitely get them.
Yeah, I asked him if I could go ahead and post the pre-show match because that hadn't been announced yet, and that's the only thing I talked to him about today.
Okay. Well, yeah. So Hayden Backlund will be in action still. We do not know against who. But I mean, he was supposed to get a Great Lakes Championship match, and now I know Hayden. He's not going to be happy about not getting this match. Porter said he heard it's El Ninja Uno. I have no idea who El Ninja Uno is, so maybe we'll see. But yeah, so I assume Hayden Backlund is not going to be happy about not getting this championship opportunity he was promised.
Yeah, I mean, would you be happy if that happened?
No.
I think I'd come to the ring. I think I would ask them to declare him. I'd declare the title vacant and that he should take the title. I think that's
right.
The champ's not showing up to defend the title now. I think that's obviously there's something there, but That's what I would be doing. I wouldn't just be taking another match, but
yeah, they got to at least maybe they'll sweeten the pot a little bit for Mr. Backlund.
Yeah, maybe if you're going to pick a stipulation for the match down the road.
There you go.
Yeah, something like that. Another match we have coming up, Izzy Lambert, after his big win at Kids Fest, kind of been on a roll lately, going up against Isaiah Prince, another big man who had just a monster banger of a match against Bill Collier at Kids Fest. Unfortunately, Bill Collier came out the winner and Isaiah was the loser, so he's probably a little upset here. We do know Izzy was upset. He did get a win, but that was after Blake Dixon tried to hit him with a kendo stick. It didn't really work out too well in Mr. Dixon's favor.
I mean, Dixon has had some better luck since then. So
yeah, and I mean, congrats, since you know Tony just brought it up. We'll shout out. I don't even know if he's watching, but I know he will watch. Blake Dixon is your new Mega Brass Knuckles champion.
If you have not heard or seen,
thanks to Colt Johnson and the Knuckles. So,
can someone take the Knucks away from Colt Johnson, please? Like,
I mean, it was a triple threat match, dude. There's nothing I can do. There's no disqualifications.
That's true.
But yeah, back to this one: Izzy Lambert and Isaiah Prince, two big guys. These are big guys, dude. I've watched Izzy literally just transform from a mediocre wrestler to main event talent over the last couple years.
Yeah, Izzy's great.
Isaiah Prince out of Buffalo, though. I believe he's out of Buffalo. I know he's out of New York. Yeah, the Bandcamp kid. Yeah, Porter, the Bandcamp kid won the Brass Knuckles Championship.
Princeton.
He's from Princeton, apparently. That's where it says by way of Elyria, Ohio. Yeah. So
hey.
But Isaiah, like I said, back to this match. Isaiah's probably got a big chip on his shoulder after losing to Bill. But Izzy's on a hot streak, and he's definitely vying for the NEOPro Championship or some, at least shot at it. And Matt Taylor.
Yeah, Isaiah Prince is a big man, and Izzy can keep it up. I think he's definitely in line to get something going there. Whatever the plan is, I don't know. Matt Taylor's planning on taking all the titles, so I don't know if he's going to wrestle multiple times on some shows coming up and defending everything, or what's going to happen. So it's going to be real interesting.
And I mean, if like we said, if Izzy does get a win here over Isaiah Prince, I firmly believe that puts him into the talk. Like, who should be your number one contender? Definitely should. Izzy Lambert should be in that conversation.
Oh, for sure, I could see that.
Here is your other match. Like I said earlier, Brazzi Suave will not be in action. Tyler Jordan will be going one-on-one with someone we do not know who yet. As soon as it announced, we will make sure to share it. You can stay tuned to Piledriver podcast page, IWGuide page. It'll be posted as soon as it is posted. We'll make sure to share it and let you know who Tyler Jordan will be rocking against. And then here we go. Like you just stated, Matthew Taylor said he wants all the titles. Here's a chance to take another one right here as him and his tag team partner, Uncle Wilbur, go against the NEOPro Tag Team Champions, members only.
Oh, boy. This is... Members only have been real hot lately. They had that triple threat match last month. They pulled out the victory on it. Not pictured in the photo is their manager, one Nipsey Nash, who is very valuable outside the ring. He can definitely distract somebody with the best of them. Not pictured with Matthew Taylor, though, are his white masked goons
these goons, whatever the hell they were.
Right.
So, yeah, that came in through the crowd. Are they going to show back up again? Are they going to interfere in this match? I mean, what's going to happen here? This is all over the place. This is very, very interesting.
And I mean, look, we've had members only on the show. I mean, we've had Uncle Wilbur on the show. We've never had Matthew Taylor. We've never had the privilege of having the Guiding Light, but we have had all the other members in this match on the show. if that were the case with the goons or the followers of the light, I guess we can call them.
Yeah.
We know that members only, Malcolm and Calvin, they have no problem making this match a no disqualification match, especially with Nipsey available.
And I think they would actually probably prefer it over a standard match. So
yeah, 100%. I mean, these guys can go just like, don't let the tag team fool you. These guys are more than willing to set up a door or a table or a crutch or anything to use as a weapon. I've seen both of these men in hardcore matches and bleed. Yeah. So.
And we have had Matthew Taylor on our podcast, and let me tell you, on the show while we recorded, very interesting guy. After, very, very strange, very bizarre behavior from him. He was very, very weird guy. I don't know, man. Like there's something about him. Like he tried to convince us to join his little group, and it was very weird, very, very intense.
So I've spoken with Matthew Taylor, and we all know that Tony's wife is a devout follower of the light.
Very much so. Very much so. Since like the moment.
And I will say that I too love Matt Taylor. When I was a fan, he would greet me with a hug, and it's the gospel. I've seen Matthew do all kinds of things in this business. But to team up with somebody like Uncle Wilbur and to say they're going to take over the landscape of NEOPro and essentially burn down what Jason and Danny have built and start it over in their own image is, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great to me. I mean,
and if Wilbur's hanging him up here soon, does that mean that Wilbur no longer will be of use to Matthew Taylor?
Exactly.
I mean, what happens when Wilbur's done? I mean, if they hold the tag titles, do they get vacated? Does Matthew pick a new tag partner? Like, what could happen? Like,
yeah, do they get free bird rules?
Yeah, I mean, does he give them to the goons? Does he give them to the light boys or whatever they're going to be called?
The light boys.
The light boys.
I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's a lot of questions.
Yeah, no, 100%. A lot of questions. I mean, and the only way we'll find out is what happens at NEOPro out in Louisville on Saturday for Paint It Black. I mean, like I said, too, we'll see who we got coming in against Tyler Jordan. We'll see who we got coming in against Hayden Backlund. Because I didn't get no messages back. He didn't comment back in the chat. He's busy. We did have my boy Tick in the chat, Tick Bailey. What's up, my friend?
What's up? What's up?
Saturday, I hope maybe Tick will make the way out. That's out by his area in Louisville. That's not too far away from where he's at. Amanda's talking about me loving Matt Taylor. And Porter said the bright lights.
We got James in the
James
chat.
Lethal in the chat. Oh, we're going to shout out James Lethal, who also has a show on Saturday. James Lethal will be out in Cleveland, 4200 Bailey Avenue, Southern Championship Wrestling. I've actually never heard of them.
No, I haven't either. But yeah, this
so Tony, I'm not familiar with anybody on the poster except for my boy James Lethal down in the bottom right. Now look at the top left, Tony. You see that guy in the Gym Class Hero shirt?
Yeah.
Does that look like Thad Corder? Do you remember Thad Corder? He used to be in Mega. And he was part of the I team. He was part of the I team with Ryan Schmelz.
Oh.
Do you remember?
What? No, when was that?
Okay, I'm going to have to ask Brandon Xavier. We're going to tag Brandon.
Yeah.
Tag Brandon in the chat. That looks like Thad
I'm pulling
Corder.
it. I'm full screening.
Up top. There. Yeah, that looks like him. It might not be, but it definitely looks like him, and I've definitely seen that guy at Mega before. He used to be in a tag team with Ryan. Who else was in the – it was two people and Ryan was like their manager. What the hell, dude? I can't – that's going to kill me. But, yeah, anyways, James will be out at the show out on April 11th. Make sure you get out there and get some tickets.
Yeah, go see them.
$8, $10 at the door. Advanced tickets with Orchard STEM School.
Good price. So, yep.
Get out, check this dude in the middle. This dude in the middle with the clown mask looks crazy.
Right? Dude to the left of him looks crazy.
Well, he looks like DMX's uncle, dog. Like, that's Hunt, the dude in the top left in the gym class hero shirt. Porter said. All right, maybe I'm wrong. But it is what it is. Make sure you get out if you're not out in Louisville with us at NEOPro. Make sure you're out in Cleveland checking out Southern Championship Wrestling. Paul Bryant. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he used to go by that then. But Sunday. Your boy is – oh, hold on. Should we still do Saturday? I don't see the other stuff down here. Tony didn't pull it up.
Oh, shit. I don't have it loaded up yet. One sec.
That's all right. Also Saturday in Cleveland, Ohio, we will have –
oh, my computer's so slow today.
Rebellion. That's all right. We got TNA Rebellion, and I mean, obviously, there's a couple things we can talk about that are off the top of the head. And Butters, as you know, when we said it earlier, he kind of laughed a little bit. I think this is super funny. Nick Nemeth is going to wrestle AJ Francis, right?
Yeah.
Bernie Kosar is going to be in his corner. Let's talk about this, Butters.
I love that Bernie Kosar is going to be near and doing something with wrestling. That's super awesome.
There it is.
I know that he just got his transplant, so he's doing okay enough that he's going to be here for this. That's super awesome. I wanted to go to this, and then I realized the NEOPro was the same day, so there was no way that was happening. So I hope everybody has fun. I just wanted to go see the Hardys, man. That's Jeff Hardy's one of my all times. Right. So that's all I was really going to see. But
look, you and Tony got something you can connect on. That is Tony's favorite wrestler of all time is Jeff Hardy. Tony loves Jeff.
Swantoning all over the place, man.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And Tony, when Tony steps into the ring, I've seen him finish people with both a pile driver and a swanton bomb. But yeah, no, this one's intense. Obviously, AJ Francis, the story behind this, jumped Nick Nemeth in the backstage area, left him for dead. Nick Nemeth, obviously, coming home. He is from Cleveland. I'm not 100% sure. He's from one of the outlying cities. Like, Logan Paul's from Westlake,
right. I believe
The Miz is from Parma.
Miz is from Parma, I think. Yeah.
Nick Nemeth is from out here. I know he went to St. Ed's. So it's not too far from home, right? The fact that he's bringing Bernie Kosar to be in his corner is going to get him probably the biggest pop ever.
Man.
Like, they're at the Wolfstein Center, and they're going to blow the roof off this place when Bernie Kosar, because they're definitely going to come out. He's going to come out Browns-themed gear. He's going to have brown and orange gear. They're going to probably come out. Maybe Bernie walks out with a dog. Maybe they loan, Swagger Jr. to Bernie Kosar for this. Like, dude, who knows? And this is just, it's so the level here, the level of showmanship and bringing in Bernie Kosar for this. And no way, dude. Bernie will die.
Nah, man. He just got like a new liver this year. Like, let's not.
From a kid.
Let's not get him.
It's like a new liver.
Let's not make him bump. Jesus.
Yeah, some kid, Tony, passed away, and like he was a match for Bernie Kosar. So I believe the kid passed away, and he, the parents decided to give the liver to Bernie Kosar, and it saved Bernie Kosar's life.
Wow.
And then he took the family to a Browns game. 100%. If AJ Francis punches Bernie Kosar, that is he, brother.
Fair. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, maybe he does gets up on the apron and gets punched or something.
Like Soccer Dad did, Tony.
Right. He doesn't have the full bump. He just has to kind of
exactly. All right, back to the other hot matches. I mean, this Leon Slater, one of the top names ever in wrestling right now. Like, this kid's good. Him and Javon Evans, when they were together in WWE, were cooking. He's still the current X Division champion, but he will be putting it on the line against Cedric Alexander. What are your thoughts here, Butters?
Cedric's made some history in Cleveland. You remember when he gave his finish to Candice LeRae, and it was all over the internet for God. Still to this day, it comes up. So he's no stranger to making history in Cleveland. So could we see a new X Division champion? I think yes. I think Cedric is a super duper talented guy. Leon Slater is as well, but I think Cedric has that experience advantage. So.
I mean, that definitely could be it for him here is the experience because Leon Slater is young. He's 20, 21, something like that, and Cedric's been doing this for a while.
For sure.
The high flying in this match is going to be perfect. These guys are going to bounce all over the ring.
Is Leon the one that does the Swanton 450?
Yes.
The 450 Swanton, yes.
Yeah. That's what fucking the evolution or whatever you want to call, stuff that these guys do nowadays in the ring is incredible.
He was also the one that jumped off that big ass terrace in the one match and nobody caught him, ain't it?
Yeah,
that's right.
That was awful. Oh man,
where he did the backflip off the thing and nobody caught him. There was 8 people standing there and nobody touched him.
Damn.
So I mean, we'll see. And I might be agreeing with Butters on this one. It might be nice to see Cedric. Leon's been holding it for a while, but again, this match isn't going to disappoint.
This one's going to be wild. Hardcore country match.
So,
let's go.
I'm not familiar with TNA as I should be. I can't tell you the girls on the left next to Ash by Elegance. I have no idea what their names are. Charlie, do you know?
Nope.
No idea. I know they are the Elegance brand. I couldn't tell you what Mr. Elegance's name is. No idea.
It looks like they do have the women's tag team championships.
They do. Here, I'm going to look it up while I'm talking. But
I'm not fully. I have to I got to watch some highlights.
Look, I will say that based on who the leader of the team is, right? We have had a long history here at the Piledriver of pushing Dana Brooke to the fucking moon. All right. Somebody can tag Dean in the comments, and Dean would come in and tell you look.
Really?
Do you remember back in the day when Dana Brooke was on WWE and she wasn't doing shit? She wasn't doing anything. And then all of a sudden she started winning matches and they started pushing her towards the singles title. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We had I swear to God, we were talking about it every week when we were on the show. And we felt like we pushed it and we manifested that shit into existence only because she's from Cleveland. That's the only reason we wanted her to. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Dana Brooke. Look, thank you, Paulie. Thank you, Paulie, because Dana Brooke was doing flips and shit, and that's where the hashtag flips and shit came from. Every week we were pushing Dana Brooke. But yes,
I might have to jump on the bandwagon. I didn't know she was from Cleveland.
Yes, she is from Cleveland.
So different.
Heather by Elegance. Heather by Elegance and M by Elegance are the names of the other girls. Because Ash by Elegance is the leader, and that is Dana Brooke. But their opposition in this match here, Mickie James, ODB, and how do you say it? Is it Tarth or Tareth Terrell?
Taryn Terrell. Yeah.
It's a Y?
Yeah, it's TARYN. Taryn Terrell.
Not super familiar. Not super familiar with TNA. I don't watch as much as I should. I do know Mickie James. I do know ODB. Mickie James is a straight up gangster, and ODB is going to hit the other girls with her titties.
ODB has been cooking wrestling themed food for a really long time now. She had a place, I want to say in Chicago, and that's gone now, but she has a food truck. So
she has a food truck up in Minnesota or something.
What?
I wish she would bring it out this way.
She owns a food truck, dude. It's legitimate. I've heard too. She cooks good food. But I know back in the day, dude, she would run around, and that was essentially her thing, Tony. And she was fucking like get him down, like she would snap mare him over, and then she would get over their head and just whack him on top of the head with her titty, dude. Like, how is that? It's essentially like MJF doing the bris, where he just pops him, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's essentially the same thing. So, I mean, a hardcore country match.
Titty in your face is less offensive than a cock and balls, but
I mean, that's
just me. Maybe that's just
me. It's hardcore country. Probably just going to see lots of weapons, not probably a whole lot of wrestling, which in the long run will probably be good for everybody.
This one definitely favors, the veterans, though, right? Like ODB and Mickie James. I'm not too sure on Taryn Terrell. I don't know how she wrestles, but Mickie James and ODB are definitely, they're hardcore wrestlers. Like, they can do this.
I mean, I know we're not going to see any blood from TNA, but I think that would be a way to put over the Elegance brand. Would have them all bleed and win, but
definitely a win for sure, especially with obviously younger ones coming up with the tag team titles there. You'd think you'd want to give them a victory. I'm not sure, like you said, Mike,
Dana Brooke being from Cleveland too. You got a hometown win on her.
It seems, not even knowing all the story stuff going into it, it seems like a pretty good check that, but who knows.
So look, on top of this too, I just thought about this too. Can you have both hometown guys win?
It depends, right?
Can you have Dana Brooke and Nick Nemeth both win? Because most of the time, we all do. In the hometown, you don't most of the time you don't go over in your hometown. Most of the time you lose.
I mean, that's
in WWE.
The WWE rule, but in AEW it's reversed where you always do. This where Elegance brand are, I'm assuming, the bad guys.
Yes.
They usually are.
Yes.
I don't think it's going to count as a hometown win if they do win. As far as
that's what I thought, Paulie.
With Nick doing it, I mean, they could probably pull some type of DQ or some kind of thing to move the match on to something else to continue the feud. So I could see him losing, and I could see them winning by default, but it's not a real win for the hometown. So
yeah, that almost. I don't know. It'd be hard to get. Then we're gonna get a babyface getting booed, and with a loss, and maybe the heels getting. I don't know. It seems like reverse heat. I don't know. I would have them lose, or then the Elegance brand win here also, but who knows?
And then I believe the next match was when we already talked about Nick Nemeth, AJ Francis, and then the TNA World Tag Team Championships as probably, in my opinion, the greatest tag team to ever do it. The Hardy Boys go against the System, the team of Kurt Hawkins, Brian Hawkins. Isn't he Brian Myers? Isn't he Brian Myers now?
Brian Myers.
Yes,
yeah.
Brian
Myers. Kurt Hawkins, though. He's Kurt Hawkins all the time on the podcast and shit. He used to kill me with it. And in my opinion, one of the greatest, you can call him a rookie, I guess, because just last year, Butters, we were seeing him out around here. You know what I'm saying? Like he was AIW. I've seen him before. Bear Bronson, Tony, is a fucking monster.
For sure.
There was a really good chance you were going to see him at NEOPro. There was stuff in the works to get him to come to NEOPro. Him and his wife,
the homie Nomi.
Yes, so that we were trying. Obviously, that didn't come about, and then he's in TNA now, so it's even harder to get a hold of him to get him to come. But he's a rookie monster in TNA. Dude is. I mean, he's not even really a rookie, technically. He's been around for a hot minute, but since he's been in TNA, he's been on fire. He's been clashing with the Hardys. Man, I really hope the Hardys pull it off, but I mean, you got that combo plus the other members of the System, plus you have the who are the cult guys that have been messing with the Hardys? Dutch and
the Righteous.
Yeah, the Righteous.
The Righteous, right?
So like, there's all kinds of ties that go into this. Them. Like, there's going to be some.
Yeah, I like them
some
too.
Interesting stuff happening here with this. So,
is this just a straight tag? There's no.
I believe so. There's no hardcore connotation in this match. This is just a straight up tag team match. This is another good one, dude. This is going to be a killer wrestling match, in my opinion. The Kaz, Frankie Kazarian versus Elijah.
Talk about followers and walking with people.
Hey, I got to meet Elijah at a Wrestling Revolver show probably 6 months last year sometime, and I met AJ Francis there as well. But it was awesome. Elijah was real good. Him and Frankie Kazarian are about to put on a clinic in this show.
Mm-hmm.
Or this match, I mean.
Yeah, Frankie Kazarian bores me, but it'll be a good match. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what it'll be, a solid wrestling match. And that's it, you got to appreciate those a little bit. And then let's talk about this here, because I feel like he still gets a little hometown advantage in this match. He's only 2 hours away from home. He gets a little hometown advantage from Toledo, Ohio. We have seen him at Mega. I've gotten a chance to work with this man multiple occasions. He is now your TNA International Champion, and he will be defending against Mustafa Ali, right.
Correct.
Mustafa, but in the corner, like Butters said earlier, with the system having all kinds of members, Ali has the order 4. And I know you can't really see it because of the picture and stuff, but up in the top corner there, that big fella that's tightening his tie and, with the glasses on, that is one Agent Zero. And I've worked with him. I've seen him kick people's heads down their throat, mainly Isaiah Prince at the NEOPro Kids Fest. So Trey Miguel has to have eyes in the back of his head here.
100%. There's a very, very big chance that he will lose his title, unfortunately, but we'll see.
I mean, we've seen him overcome some crazy odds before. So Trey Miguel, I'm not discounting it, but the odds are definitely not in his favor here.
But it's Ali has been around for a long time, and it's going to be a rough one.
The TNA Knockouts World Championship will be on the line as Li Ying Lee tries to take the title from Ariana Grace, who isn't that Santino's daughter?
Oh, is it?
I believe so. I believe that's Santino Marella's daughter.
That's cool. I've heard the name before, but I don't think I've seen her wrestle.
And she has, stacks. Oh, shit. I got Piledriver exclusive.
Let's go. Love to see it.
Tyler Jordan at NEOPro on Saturday will now be going 1-on-1 with the debuting professional Brandon Fields.
All right.
I've seen Brandon. I've worked Brandon I worked with Brandon OCW before, Ohio Championship Wrestling. The moniker is not just a moniker. The guy is a great, great wrestler. So this is going to turn into a phenomenal wrestling match between him and Tyler Jordan, who had a banger with Shawn Mason, the last one. That was a great wrestling match, Butters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ariana Grace is Santino Marella's daughter. And she is the Knockouts champion. Don't follow TNA that much. I know Stax was in NXT for a while, and then he defected to TNA, and they're working together and doing whatever.
Lee, I believe, if I remember correctly, is formerly in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
She's fantastic also. Like, she's very proficient in martial arts and things. So potentially this could cook.
100%. I'm actually reading some about Ariana Grace, and so she is part of the new faction on NXT. I haven't really been watching NXT as much as I should. I did watch the pay-per-view Stand Deliver over the weekend. It was pretty solid.
It's hard to keep up. There's a lot.
I do know they have a new faction called Birthright that consists of Lexis King and Charlie Dempsey and Ariana Grace. And Stax Grace is Santino's daughter, and Stax is her fiance. That's how he's in the Birthright.
Got it.
Lexis King, obviously Brian Pillman's son, and then Charlie Dempsey, obviously the son of William Regal. They're in a faction called Birthright, which is actually a pretty solid faction name.
That's a hell of a stable right there. Yeah.
No, for sure. So yeah, she'll be defending against Li Ying Li on Saturday, and then Special Agent Zero will be going 1v1 with.
Wow. Oh man, let's go. I can't wait to see this.
This one's gonna be wild. This is big hitters all day long. And then obviously member of the system, maybe the leader. I don't know if the system has a leader. I don't know if that's how they're, but I know he is a TNA legend, in my opinion. Eddie Edwards will be trying to take the TNA World Championship from Mike Santana.
As is Mike Santana, a TNA legend, honestly.
I mean,
go back to his tag team days too, years ago.
Yeah, good luck, Eddie. Santana is the real deal, man. He's legit. I've seen him in person a couple times, and
didn't he just pop up on NXT too? Santana. Somebody just called Santana on NXT a couple weeks ago, and was like, "I need some help." And he was like, "You ain't got no friends here." And he was like, "Yeah, I might not have no friends here, but I got friends." And he called them. I'm looking it up.
I know his contract is up this summer, so I have a feeling he's probably NXT bound. Seems like how it's been. If your contract's about to be up with TNA, you get to head over to NXT. So,
yeah, I mean, it's not a bad way to go.
I mean, yeah, no. Essentially, they got OTM, Bronco, Nima, and Lucian Price. I'm not familiar with NXT as I should be. I have no idea who OTM really is. They're fighting Dark State though, who is essentially like a version of the Shield, kind of. But Dark State said to OTM, "You don't have no friends here," and they called Mike Santana because they're all from New York.
Okay.
So they use that in their stable. But this is all going down on Saturday at the Wolstein Center. If you are going down to the Wolstein Center, please be safe. Try to find somewhere to park that's cool. I saw that parking has been outrageous downtown lately. I haven't been down, so try to find somewhere cool and safe to park and have a good time at TNA Rebellion. We will be at NEOPro. And so that's it. That's it for Saturday. And then now going to Sunday, I will be in Toledo as CIW returns to the Believe Center for Now or Never. Some of the matches that we got announced, Saucy Josh Morris will be going one-on-one with the Modern Man Calvin Coco. Not familiar with Calvin Coco at all. Chuck Butters, have you ever heard of him?
No, neither guy.
I like the gimmick. I am familiar with Saucy Josh Morris. I've worked with him before. It's not only a gimmick, actually. My man has hot sauce at his merch table. So it's not just a gimmick. He is saucy.
Smart.
He's a pretty solid wrestler. He was formerly in a faction with Tessin and Ren Jones, who is the current champion, and Dustin Devine. It was called Next Level, but they lost a match to Tessin to Sam Beal, and the Next Level had to disband. Speaking of the Perminator, Sam Beal will be going one-on-one with astonishing Ashton Adonis. I've never got to work with Ashton. I have seen him all over the place. I've seen him at OVW. I've seen him down in Kentucky. I've seen him in Cincinnati. I've seen the guy all over my Facebook and stuff. He's all over the place. Sam Beal, I see all the time. he opens Pokemon cards on my Facebook reels all the time. So I see him doing this thing. And then I think that's all that's actually been announced. Those are the only matches that have been announced. So we'll see, what else we got going on. But on Saturday, April 25th in Reading, Michigan, will be their next event where they'll do the Reading Rumble. I know 30 participants will be entered, including, you see him right there on the front, the Soul Taker.
Yeah, man. So cool.
I got to work with him, Butters. He was fucking crazy scary.
I saw him down at 880 a couple years ago. He interesting guy.
Yeah, no, for sure. He was awesome. And then, but also, that'll be in Reading, Michigan. But on Saturday, April 25th, obviously, we will be at the Kingdom Center, and we will be, saying goodbye to Uncle Wilbur. It'll be Uncle Wilbur's last call. So that's what we'll be doing on the 25th. But I mean, that's all we have. Butters, do you have anything you want to shout out to IWGuide when you guys got episodes going?
So we're usually Thursdays, wherever you get your podcasts at. This week we won't have an episode. Josh is actually in Orlando for the week with his family, so we were gonna record something over the weekend, and we just obviously with the holiday and stuff, we really didn't have time. So I figured I'd pop on here with you guys, and then that could kind of cover my time online for the week. So
hey, there you go. So yeah, there it is. IWGuide. I know you can check it out. I listen to it on Spotify. You can listen to it, I assume, wherever podcasts you get any podcasts, you can find the IWGuide.
I mean, we're everywhere. I made sure we're on every single possible podcatcher. So,
all right. So get over there and check them out. I know we've had, the Ohio Chief on the IWGuide. You've had some good guests on there, Dominic Guarini and stuff like that. It's always nice to get a little, insight into these guys' lives. So there we go. Look at this beautiful picture.
I didn't see that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's minus our buddy Jay Hawk. He's been out. He was sick with a real bad cough, and then he got an ear infection, so he's been off the pod for about a month. But he should be coming back soon. So I was messing around and came up with that for the two of us for the meantime. But yeah, we have fun. We always have
this weekend.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him. He hasn't told me if he was coming to the show or not. I'm assuming no. I know the only thing he's really been doing is Real Action Pro Wrestling. He's been still covering his dates there because he's had those in advance. And I don't know. He hasn't talked to me about it, so I'm assuming no. I'm assuming Mike, you will probably be roughing our match. So
it's fine with me. So, but yeah, get over and check out the IWGuide. Get with Butters this weekend at the table. I know that I will be grabbing a pack of, I believe it's Series 5.
We have Series 4 and Series 5. And in my hands right here are the cracked ice variants.
Look at that Josh Bishop, though. Look at that Josh Bishop right there.
Yes. So these are...
What's in Series 4? Is that the one with Pegasa in it?
So no, Series 4 actually has CJ Owen, Josh Bishop, Dominic Guarini, Isaiah Broner, and myself are in Series 4. Series 5 is Trey Lamar, Nipsey Nash, Mad Dog Conley, and members only, and Wilbur Whitlock.
Okay, yeah, nice. I need 4 and 5. I have every set, so let's just throw it out there. And my set is 97% signed. The only people that I don't have signatures from, my cards are people that I've never seen, some guy named John. I've never seen him in real life.
So he may make an appearance this year up at NEOPro. Everybody that's on the cards, I'm trying to get to bring in and have them do stuff that he did challenge for the IWGuide title down in West Virginia in a no-ring show against Mikey Montgomery when Mikey was champion. So that's why he got a card. Well, I am going to try to bring him in. He's a really great talent. He's really amazing on the mic. He's your landlord's favorite wrestler, and he likes to gentrify his neighborhoods. So he's a real piece of shit. He's a real piece of shit, but he's a real fun piece of shit to watch get beat up. So.
I know that Jayhawk is the IWGuide referee, and I know he got a card. He's in like Series 1 or something like that. I'm just saying, he misses like 2 or 3 more. I might have to get like an interim referee card.
So here's what's going on, Mike. Actually, speaking of, I'll give you an exclusive here. So starting with Series 6, we're going to have 2 wrestler cards, a tag team card, a women's card, and a referee card. So you will probably have a card very soon in the series. Like, it will exist. I'm starting to go through and sign people. I have the next like 3 sets pretty well picked out, but I even talked with Porter O'Shea about getting him a card. So there will be referee cards to
that's
come.
My wrestling father.
Because you've been roughing our matches, you will definitely have a card.
Hell yeah!
So we'll definitely get together and get that together. So,
my man. Well, that is awesome news, and we're going to end it on that. We're out of here.
There you go. There you go.
Coming this week, I believe Tony will have the graphics up for the next round of the GOAT tournament. So we will be doing that later on, and for the rest of this week, and then you have until Monday to vote. I know we got some killer votes on there. The Rock's going up against like Stone Cold or something like that.
Yeah.
No, the Rock didn't win. So who beat somebody beat the Rock? I forget, but Randy Orton beat the Rock. But yeah, I know we got some killer names. So we'll see. John Cena's going up against somebody crazy too. So get your votes in. We will be sharing that all around. Butters, thank you for joining us, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
We will see everybody this Saturday. If I don't see you Saturday, maybe I'll see you in Toledo on Sunday. And go check out the IWGuide. See you guys next week. Later.
Peace.
High school gyms, fairground lights, they chase cards through.